guys, Nick here. Thanks for coming by. In my last video, if you remember, I was kind of talked about how my philosophy of life has changed since my diagnosis. And I know a lot of people might be thinking, that I became super religious, or something like that. But as I said before in my last video, it was actually the exact opposite. I was kind of born and raised with a certain religion that I haven't really been super involved in the last 20 years or so. I wanted to kind of share with you guys my philosophy. And I want to be very clear that this is mine and my own. I mean, no disrespect to anyone out there who has a specific religion or a specific thought about life and its meaning and all of that. I'm very respectful of all that, and I ask that you would reciprocate the favor. So here we go. You would think that coming merely moments from dying, or months existing in a state where the dark angel could appear at any moment, would bring me to believe and ask for what some would call salvation. For me, it was very much the opposite. Many have said that God has blessed me, or that God had greater plans for me, so decided to spare my life. I've come to believe that the concept of a divine plan is a simple way to both explain and come to accept things that which we do not understand. A way of giving comfort when things don't go as we wanted, or why something that is so obviously right goes amazingly wrong. I find the essence of a supreme being, an inescapable force of what we know as our universe. As such, allowing the notion that our paths are micromanaged by the same force is a romantic notion voiding us of any responsibility to take ownership. Instead, it provides vindication as to why we fail or reason why we succeed. The notion of being good is both a selfless and self-serving tactic. Being good is a way to validate ourselves, absolving ourselves from guilt, and to be accepted by our tribe. All these effects provide us with a feeling of safety, so ultimately being good is self-preservation. This is how my outlook has changed. I was never a bad person by my estimation, but that's where my line of sight ended, with my estimation. I was right out in plain sight every day, but still hiding, having no interest in the ones around me, their opinions, struggles, or their vulnerabilities. If I did show an interest, it was purely self-serving. If I didn't think you either could or would help me in the immediate future or prove to be an asset down the road, then you were of no use. If you thought you had developed a relationship with me and needed help, I promised that I would have exhausted all of my resources as to not veer from my path or wants. This has changed to an idea of humility along with pride, and wanting along with contribution. My philosophy of life is this: acknowledge every day that you are one in our universe. You are one. A God in your own mind, a spoke in your circle, a light in your community, a fan in the stadium, a student of all knowledge, and a pebble on the mountain. Understand what you can and search for the rest. Keep your loved ones safe, your dignity intact, and your dreams never fulfilled. Guys, when I established this line of thinking, it made me much more accepting of what the things that I was going through. I had difficulty really relating to just this universe around me, and I didn't think that any one religion really had it right, and I don't think that any of us really do. I don't think we're supposed to know, and I have very little control over basically anything, except what's around me and the people that I love. And the lives that I touch or come in contact with. So when I say a God in your own mind, I mean self-confidence. Be the star in your movie. When I say a spoke in your circle, you have your circle of friends, be a supporting part of that circle, and know that you're a part of it, that you're not the leader or you're not the last in line or you're a part of it, regardless of your personality. Um, a light in your community, bring some happiness, around, the things that you come in contact with, make someone smile, be the difference in just one person's day, just on your street, or open the door for somebody. And I say be a fan in the stadium. Love the tribe, love the group, enjoy life around you with the people that you're around. Cheer on. The awesome things that happen. Boo. When the crappy stuff happens, because life sucks sometimes, but life is awesome sometimes too. Um, when I say be a student of all knowledge. Acknowledge that you don't know everything. I mean, acknowledge that you want to learn. Listen to those that are older than you, listen to those that are younger than you. That's hard to do. I struggle with that. Listen to your peers. Listen and talk to people. Talk to the people at the drive-through. Talk to the people at the store. Talk to wrong numbers. I mean, just talk to people. Talk out of self-respect. And out of respect for them around you. And understand that you're a pebble on the mountain. I mean, rocks are hard things, but we're so insignificant. In the big picture. But you might be a pebble at the base of that mountain, but you're supporting it. You're a little piece that's helping create this huge, awesome thing. Um, and like I said, understand what you can, and keep searching for the rest. Have that search for knowledge. Keep your loved ones safe. I keep Carrie safe. She keeps me safe. Have dignity, in yourself. Don't be shameful of the things that you do. So don't do shameful things if you can avoid it. And never have your dreams be fulfilled. Never be satisfied. Always be striving. Always have that next goal in mind. Um, I start off with it all sounding very, very harsh and dismissive, and I understand I may sound cynical, in some ways, but um, I wasn't cynical when I was writing this. I was very, I was using the analytical side of me that I don't necessarily apply a whole lot, but I do in my writing, and I like looking back on it, and I don't edit what I write. I may fix some punctuation, but I feel like things that I write are true in that moment because that's how I feel, and that last part, it's just always rang true with me. I haven't doubted it, in the last year, as I've been kind of mulling it over and going through it. So I'll read it one more time, and that's my philosophy of life is this: acknowledge every day and what you are in our universe, a God in your own mind, a spoke in your circle, a light in your community, a fan in the stadium, a student of all knowledge, and a pebble on the mountain. Understand what you can and search for the rest. Keep your loved ones safe, your dignity intact, and your dreams never fulfilled. Guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. That may not be safe for church, but know that it's coming from a good place, and I love you all. As always, you guys know what the link is down below. It's for my Facebook group for liver disease and cirrhosis support. Also on Facebook. Guys, remember to like and subscribe the video. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks for spending time with me.